Why me left America fi go live in St. Mary with me real man. Wagwan, family. Welcome back to D Channel, where real Caribbean storytime comes to life, drama, love, scandal, and truth straight from D heart of D Islands. So get comfortable, grab a little tea or ting, 'cause this one hot like St. Mary sun. A woman who left high life in America, D mansion, D Mercedes, and D millionaire husband, fi go live barefoot in St. Mary with her real man. But trust me, it's deeper than romance. It's a story about choosing peace over pressure, and love over luxury. Buckhead, Atlanta, luxury high-rise apartment. A Tuesday evening slow pan across a pristine penthouse, crystal chandeliers glinting, white leather furniture, marble countertops, floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking Atlanta's skyline. Smooth jazz is playing low in the background. Everything immaculate, expensive, cold. My name is Michelle, but everybody in Atlanta calls me Missy. Dem see me Benz. Dem see me diamond ring. Dem see me nails always done and me skin always glowing. But they don't see D truth. Dem no see say me sola suffocate behind glass and granite. Missy enters through the front door, heels in hand, face tired. She drops her designer purse gently, kicks off her shoes, and exhales deeply. She wears a tailored pantsuit, perfect makeup, but her eyes are dull. Emotionally drained. Me did play D role well, career woman, trophy wife, socialite. My husband, Brandon, loves images. Love status. Love his own voice more than anything else. And me? Me get lost somewhere between boardroom Michelle and Buckhead Barbie. Flashback: Missy is laughing in a garden in Jamaica as a young girl. Splashing water barefoot. Fast forward, her now, tiptoeing around her apartment like a stranger in her own life. Present, she walks into the open concept kitchen, grabs a wine glass, and pours a splash of red. Her hand trembles. Door opens, Brandon enters. Tall, sharply dressed, Bluetooth in ear, briefcase in hand. Doesn't even look up from his phone. Brandon, Michelle, why the hell is my dry cleaning not here yet? You said you were gonna send the assistant this morning. Missy, softly, almost afraid, I had a full day of meetings and, Brandon, interrupting, every wife in my circle knows how to manage home and career. What's your excuse? He always has a tone, one that cuts through my self-worth like a razor. He never hit me, but his words? Dem bruise me confidence daily. He walks past her without eye contact, loosens his tie, and plops down on the white sofa. Brandon, still on phone. Yeah, numbers look good. We'll move the Johnson account offshore. Michelle, bring me a whiskey. Neat. Missy, murmuring please. Brandon, confused please, what? Missy, please talk to me like a human being. Me na work fi ya. Brandon, sarcastic, oh, here we go again. Miss Natural Energy from Jamaica wants love and affection. This is America, Michelle. We don't survive off hugs, we survive off hustle. Me swallow hard. Right des so, me realize, me in a cage with marble floors. Golden prison. No warmth. No love. Just status and silence. Missy was alone in her massive bathroom later that night. She sits on the edge of a soaking tub. Her phone in hand. A single WhatsApp message glows on the screen, me still love ya, Michelle. Always did. Delano. Close up on Missy's face, one tear falls. Then another. Her perfectly painted face begins to crack. Delano. The only man who ever truly saw me. Poor farmer boy from St. Mary. My first kiss. My first heartbreak. My parents shipped me out when they found out we had a serious talk. Say me fi aim higher, and me aim high. But my land is low. Lonely. Lost. Slow fade out as Missy looks into the mirror, softly whispering to herself, is this really life? Or is this just survival? Atlanta, penthouse bedroom, present, and St. Mary, Jamaica, flashback, it's night. Missy lies in bed beside Brandon, him snoring slightly, turned away. The cold blue light of her phone glows on her face. She's wide awake. Me shoulda be content, right? Big house, powerful husband, money in bank. But my heart, it did hollow. And that one message from Delano? It stirred up something me buried a long time ago. She scrolls slowly, a simple WhatsApp message sits at the top. Me still love ya, Michelle. Always did. Delano. Her finger hovers over the screen, then taps call. Phone rings. St. Mary, Jamaica, a wooden house nestled in the bush. Crickets chirp. A single bulb hangs from the veranda. Delano's phone vibrates on a rustic wooden table beside a half-eaten breadfruit. He answers, voice soft, uncertain. Delano, hello. Missy, quiet, trembling Delano. It's me. Delano, me no. Me never delete your number, Michelle. Not once. As soon as me hear his voice, my chest starts burning. Not from pain, but from memory of how peace used to feel. Flashback sequence, warm, hazy, soft light teenage Michelle and Delano are running through banana trees in St. Mary, barefoot and laughing. Delano carving M+D in the bark of a mango tree. First kiss by the riverside, wind rustling sugarcane. Michelle is crying as her parents drag her toward a taxi, Delano standing in the rain watching her leave. Missy's memory my parents say love sigh and pay bills. Say Delano is only good fi sweet talk and river swimming. Dem want me fi fly out and aim higher. But my heart did stay in that bush with him. Back to present Delano is sitting on his veranda, barefoot, moonlight on his face. Missy curled up in silk sheets, tears running into her pillow. Delano, soft, short, ya happy, Michelle? Long silence. Then, Missy, whispers no Delano, me never stop pray fi ya peace. Me always know ya spirit too free fi live in cage. Missy, breaking but me stuck, Delano. Me built a life me no longer even recognize. Delano, then come home. That sentence landed in my chest like a prayer. Come home. Not come to man. Not come to the house. Come, home. Music rises. Missy was sitting upright in bed, her eyes burning with clarity. Behind her, Brandon still sleeps, unaware. That call never promises riches. But it promises me peace. And me start to wonder if maybe that's all me ever wanted. A plane ticket booking screen opens on her phone. Destination, Norman Manley International Airport, Kingston. She hovers, and clicks confirm. Upscale restaurant, Midtown Atlanta, corporate dinner party warm candlelight, ambient jazz music, clinking glasses. Waiters in black and white glide past tall wine racks and marble walls. It's an elegant, exclusive gathering. Brandon's firm is hosting a private dinner for elite clients and partners. Dem say D higher you climb, D more fake D smiles. And this night? Me realize say me have reached D top of a mountain me never even wanted to climb. Michelle steps out of a black SUV in a floor-length satin gown, heels clicking on the pavement. Her makeup was flawless, but her expression guarded. Brandon walks ahead, barely glancing back to wait for her. Inside, laughter echoes. Hands are shaken, backs are patted. Michelle stays glued to Brandon's side, smiling, nodding, pretending. Brandon, boasting, and my wife? Former marketing exec at the best agency in Miami. She's got class, brains, and can throw down a Caribbean oxtail like nobody's business. White woman in pearls, laughs a Caribbean girl and corporate trained. Brandon, you really are full of surprises. Coworker Sasha, tipsy, flirtatious. I always wondered what it's like being married to someone like Michelle. You know, exotic but polished. A real upgrade from the usual uptown girls. The table erupts in light laughter. Michelle freezes. Dem smile while Dem spit. And my husband? He sips his wine like they just paid him one compliment. Michelle, voice steady, face calm. Excuse me. I need a moment. Michelle is in the bathroom. She stares at herself in the mirror, tears brimming but refusing to fall. She pulls out her phone. Her background photo is still a selfie of her and Brandon in Paris, but now, the image feels like a stranger's life. Me leave Delano fi this? Fi a man who loves his reflection more than his wife. Fi smiles dat sweet like syrup but bitter in me chest. She breathes in deeply. The sound of a flushing toilet. A voice from the stall. Other woman, unaware of Michelle's presence. I still don't get how Brandon ended up with her. He could have had any woman in this city. Michelle walks out of the bathroom stall, silently. The other woman's smile fades. Right da so, me spirit snap like dry twig. Me done pretend. Me done swallow shame fi pretty pictures. And me done choose silence over sanity. Back at the dinner, Brandon holds court with more laughs. Michelle walks up, face unreadable. Michelle, calm but cutting. Excuse me, everyone. She clinks her glass. Michelle, I just want to say, this will be my last dinner in this circle. Brandon, you can keep your empire. I'll take my soul. Gasps. Forks clatter. Brandon stares at her, stunned. Michelle turns to Sasha and Sis. Next time you flirt, make sure the wife is not in the room. Me left the table with head high. Not because me powerful, but because me finally free. Michelle is in an Uber on the way home, window down, wind blowing through her hair. She opens her phone. One last time, she reads Delano's message. She types back, me ready fi come home. Delano replies, me been waiting. She arrived home, pulling out her suitcase. All me ever chased was peace. And finally, me decided that peace is more valuable than prestige. Atlanta Penthouse Airport, St. Mary, Jamaica. Time, 48 hours after the dinner party. Fallout. Darkness. Silence. Then, click. A lamp turns on in the bedroom. It's 3:27 a.m. Michelle stands by the window, staring out over the skyline. Her suitcase lies open on the bed. Designer clothes scatter across the floor like discarded dreams. Me look out pond at city one last time, bright lights, fake smiles, silent tears. And me swear pon me granny grave, me sign survive another day in dis gilded prison. Montage, slow, emotional, music building. Michelle yanks open drawers, flinging expensive dresses into piles. Pulls off her wedding ring and places it in a crystal bowl beside Brandon's untouched Rolex. Scans her vanity full of high-end products, then wipes it clean with her forearm. Tears fall. But this time, she doesn't wipe them. She lets them burn. She grabs a pen. Writes a handwritten note with sharp, shaking fingers. We hear the voiceover as she writes, Michelle, Dio to Brandon, you bought me everything but love. You gave me status but starved my soul. You loved your brand more than your bride. I gone. Not for another man, but for myself. Michelle. Brandon wakes up, morning. He stumbles out of the room, notices the open closet, the empty drawers, and the silence. The ring and note catch his eye. He reads it. Scoffs. Brandon laughs nervously. This must be a joke. She is not serious. Then he calls her phone. Straight to voicemail. Brandon, snapping Michelle. What the hell is this? You think walking out makes you strong? You're nothing without this life. Michelle is in a taxi heading to the airport. No makeup. Hair in a simple bun. Dressed in jeans and a plain tee. A small carry-on bag beside her. A different woman, stripped, raw, free. Me no bring nuff clothes. I don't bring jewelry. Me bring me peace. Me bring my breath. And my bring me courage, wrapped up in one little bag. Airport terminal, the camera pans on Michelle as she stands in the boarding line. Tears were behind her eyes, but her back was straight. Her heartbeat becomes the soundtrack. She hands her passport to the attendant. Attendant, final destination? Michelle, smiles, Kingston, Jamaica. Stamp. Plane takes off, aerial view of the Atlanta skyline shrinking beneath clouds. St. Mary, Jamaica, sunrise a dusty road. Little goats in the distance. Delano is outside his wooden house, shirtless, tending to his ackee tree. Sweat glistening. He looks up suddenly, like he feels her presence before he sees her. Then a taxi pulls up. Dust kicks up from the red dirt. The door opens slowly. Michelle steps out. No makeup. Fresh face. Slight smile. Delano drops his machete. Stares. Walks forward. Delano, low, trembling, me tell you me would wait, but me never expect you fi really come back. Michelle. Me shoulda never left ya in the first place. They hug. It's not a movie kiss. It's deeper. It's a homecoming. Their bodies melt into each other like soil and rain. People go where love calls them. And my heart? It never belonged to Buckhead. It belongs right ya so, in D bush, beside a barefoot man who loved me soul. Village gossip, later that day Auntie Claudine and Miss Beryl are watching from the veranda. Miss Beryl. Ya hear say Michelle left har millionaire husband fi Delano DM farmer? She mad. Auntie Claudine, she mad yes, but me swear she look happier than any woman me ever see. Michelle and Delano are cooking outside on a coal stove. She laughs. He stirs the pot. Simple life. Rich in joy. Me left gold fi peace. Mansion fi a mango tree. Ring fi the river water. And guess what? Me finally free. St. Mary, Jamaica, 1 year later sunrise spills over the hills of St. Mary. Roosters crow. The scent of bush tea, fried dumplings, and ackee fills the air. The camera zooms in on a small but beautiful wooden cottage surrounded by lush greenery and hand-planted crops. 1 year passed. And me not tell no lie, me learn how fi start over from scratch. Me learn how fi bathe from a pan, cook on a coal stove, and stretch d little me have. But me also learn how fi laugh again. How fi live again. How fi love again. Michelle was walking barefoot down to the river with a bucket on her head, waving to neighbors. Delano is in the field, shirtless again, planting yams while music plays on a radio. Michelle is reading a book under a tree while kids from the village play near her. Her helping Delano at the market, selling fresh produce. Her launching a small wellness booth at the town square, Island Peace, natural healing and bush medicine with Michelle. Gossip scene, comic relief veranda crew. Auntie V, Miss Beryl, and Rasta Henry sipping tea. Auntie V, clutching imaginary pearls, me still sigh and believe she left her rich husband fi live up in bush with Delano. Miss Beryl, but have you seen de glow pon de woman's skin? She looks like God whispers in her ears at night. Rasta Henry, grinning me tell you no long time, peace sweeter than paycheck. And that woman? She is rich with joy. Conflict beat, short but real. Michelle's sister calls from America via WhatsApp. Sister, on video girl, are you really happy? Come on, you gave up everything. You could be in Dubai right now. Michelle, smiling, barefoot with a cup of Sarah C. tea. Me in paradise already, sis. Me happy right ya so, where breeze soft, love real, and me don't halfy beg fi affection. Delano and Michelle sit on a bamboo bench outside their home, arms intertwined. The sun sets behind them, casting golden light on their peaceful faces. In a world where image matters more than integrity, and followers count more than fulfillment, me choose simplicity. My choose roots. Me choose peace. And me choose a real man, one who never forgets my worth, even when me forget it myself. Michelle on screen, breaking the fourth wall. If you ever halfy choose between prestige and peace, choose peace. Every time. Like, comment, and subscribe if you believe real happiness comes from within, not from designer bags or bank accounts. Loudspeaker, drop a seedling in the comments if you know what it feels like to choose peace over pressure. Coming up next, Me almost left me good man fi a soft life scam artist, but God intervene. In today's society, we're pressured to chase wealth, image, and prestige, even if it costs our peace. But Michelle's story reminds us that joy isn't found in luxury. It's found in truth, love, and stillness. When you find someone who honors your soul and gives you peace, don't let them go. Even if they are barefoot and selling yams.